Our mission is to make psychology easier to understand, more compassionate, and a little less lonely to explore. We create these videos to help people better understand themselves and the people around them, and hopefully make the journey of being human feel a little less confusing. Don't forget to subscribe to help us reach 15 million subscribers. It would mean the world. And in return, we will keep working on topics that aren't really covered, but need to be covered. With that said, let's talk about a question that sounds dramatic, but kind of crosses a lot of people's minds. What if you're not sure if you were ever loved? Not in the fairy tale way or the running through the airport to confess your love kind of way that movies love so much, but in the real, messy, complicated human way. If this is something you've ever wondered, then this video is for you. Part 1, when love feels like something other people understand. Have you ever watched a scene in a movie or anime and thought, wait, people actually feel like that? Like in Your Name, when Mitsuha and Taki slowly realize their lives are connected in ways they can't explain. Or that moment in Spirited Away, when Haku tells Chihiro he knew her when they were children, and suddenly the whole story shifts. Those scenes hit people so hard because they capture something deeply human, the feeling of being seen. But for some people, those moments feel less like recognition and more like observation. Almost like watching a language you were never taught. You understand the idea of love, you see it happening in stories, but something about it feels unfamiliar. Part 2, when kindness feels suspicious. One strange side effect of feeling unloved is that when someone actually treats you kindly, your brain can't relax. It panics. You might notice thoughts like, why are they being nice to me? Or what do they really want? Remember when Todoroki in My Hero Academia, when he first experiences genuine friendship from Deku? At first, he doesn't know what to do with it. Because when kindness has been rare or unpredictable in your life, your brain learns to stay alert. Psychologists sometimes call this hypervigilance. A familiar theme in many of our videos is, once again, your brain was just trying to protect you. The problem is that protection can sometimes make genuine connection harder to accept. Part 3, the maybe I'm unlovable story. When people grow up feeling emotionally neglected or unseen, their mind often starts building a story. Something like, maybe I'm just not someone people can love. And once that story starts, your brain becomes very good at collecting evidence. Someone cancels plans, evidence. A relationship ends, more evidence. Soon it starts to feel like your brain is directing a sad montage scene. Like those moments in movies where the main character walks through the rain while a melancholic song plays in the background. And think of songs like Liability by Lorde or Creep by Radiohead. They resonate with people because they capture that feeling of believing you might be too much or somehow not enough at the same time. But psychology tells us something important. Feeling unloved does not necessarily mean you were never loved. Sometimes it means the love that existed around you wasn't expressed in a way that matched the emotional needs you had. And those mismatches can leave deep impressions. Part 4, love doesn't always look like the movies. Movies often show love in dramatic ways. Someone stands outside in the rain confessing their feelings. Someone gives a speech about how they've loved the other person all along. Someone runs across the train station before the door closes, but real life is usually much quieter. Sometimes love looks like a friend remembering the exact snack you like, or someone checking on you when you've gone quiet for a few days, or the person who sits with you when things feel really heavy and doesn't try to solve anything. It's not the kind of love that gets a dramatic soundtrack, but it still counts. And sometimes people who feel unloved have to slowly learn how to recognize these other forms of care. Part 5, the plot twist. Here's the part that might feel a little bit like a plot twist. The fact that you can even ask the question, what if I was never loved? Means that you care about love, you value it, you notice its presence or absence. And that ability to care is the same ability that allows people to build meaningful connections later on in life. Your past experiences may shape how safe love feels, but they don't permanently decide your future relationships. Humans are surprisingly good at rewriting their emotional stories, sometimes slowly, sometimes awkwardly, sometimes like the early episodes of a character arc before the real growth begins, but it happens. So if you've ever wondered whether you were truly loved, we hope this video helped you reflect on that question with a little more compassion. Understanding our emotional patterns is one step toward building healthier relationships with ourselves and the people around us. If you enjoy the characters and messages we create here, you can also check out our project and merch at psych2go.shop. Every bit of support helps us keep making content like this. And before you go, let us know in the comments, would you like us to create a quiz about signs you and someone might actually be compatible with each other? Sometimes love isn't just about finding someone, it's about finding someone whose mind and heart fit with yours. And as always, thank you for being a part of the Psych2Go community. Until next time, take care.